I'm Jackie Dobrinska, the Director of Community and Education for Love, Serve, Remember Foundation. And for the last couple of months, I've been working on our course that is coming up. And I was actually the one who named it Centered in the Storm. And then 2 weeks ago, I found myself in Asheville, North Carolina, just being sort of devastated by Hurricane Helene. So many communities absolutely destroyed. And there was this question of, is it insensitive to keep that name? And I was clear that the things that come from this course, the teachings, were my guiding light during this time, continue to be my guiding light during this time. That these are the tools we need to move through these times with greater compassion and presence, and service and self-care. So I think it's the perfect name for right now, whether you're experiencing a literal or figurative storm in your life. One of the pieces that Ram Dass said, at some point that has resonated with me for a long time is this idea of whether this is the Enlightenment or whether this is Armageddon. Our job is to be present and keep an open heart. And every single day, that's what I think about. How can I be present today? And how do I keep an open heart today? There's some other pieces of the course that I'll just sort of speak into for a second. This idea of how you balance self-care and action. And every day, since this has happened, I'm in the urban center. There's so much need. Every single part of our infrastructure went down. We couldn't communicate. We didn't know what was happening. We just knew that the river was huge in a way that we've never seen. We saw the whole River Arts District, the whole Biltmore Village just gone. We knew that you couldn't get in and out of Asheville. We knew you couldn't get gas or groceries. We knew the water was down. We knew the electricity was off. We knew internet and cell phone was down. And there was so much that had to happen. Just survival skills, getting what you needed, checking in on your neighbors, seeing what they needed. And then this beautiful thing happened is we kept checking in on marginalized communities. We checked on people that that often we're not checking in on. And it continues every day. Am I going to go bring resources to assisted living, low income assisted living? Am I going to go help a friend dig their house out of the mud? Am I going to help deliver water or help people flush toilets? Or am I going to take a moment and grieve or take a moment and breathe? And there's this piece that he talks about, that Ram Dass talks about, where it's like you have to get centered and listen to this small voice, and then you act from there. And because every day feels so urgent and there's so much need, every morning starts with that, what do I need to do today? And it changes every day. It actually changes every couple hours, really, but that listening is really key. So that's one of the things that is also in this course of how to do that. And then how to bridge divides. One of the things that's been so amazing about this time is that nobody cares about politics right now. Nobody cares about anything except whether you're okay and what you might need. It's turned into this gifting economy where you have excess and you give it. You have a need, you take it. Nobody's keeping count. It's not tit for tat. It's just, what do you need? I don't care what your politics are. And what's been brilliant is to see everybody jumping in. So it's like you've got the Green Beret guys over there, and you've got the anarchists over there, and you've got the church group from Atlanta, and you've got the FEMA over there, and you've got, the city over there, and you've got just individuals over there, and everybody's just jumping in. It's an incredible lesson of how the right hand pulls the left out of the fire. The other thing that's been really profound is to see the outpouring of love from around the nation. These projects that are needed for us to get back up and running, they're projects that would take years. Um, and not even 2 weeks later, we have a lot of us have power, and it's insane after you saw the destruction. But yesterday I was driving down, and there's these two huge parking lots, and there's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of linemen. There's fire trucks that came from California. There's Taylor Swift gave a $5 million donation. Like, individuals are giving $50 or $100. People are getting in box trucks and driving supplies down. Like, the human spirit, the care and compassion of the human spirit, is so innate and so quick to come to the surface. And that's been really moving and touching. Um, and lastly, I just want to say that, while I've been a little offline for the last little bit dealing with community, I'm really excited. So this course starts October 21st. And first of all, it's free. And we have these live components every night with incredible teachers. And then you get 20 minutes of content every day. But there was so much content, and it all felt so poignant that we didn't want to overwhelm people. And so we created a deeper dive as well. You sign up for the Inner Academy, and then you get this incredible content, and like so many other courses. It's such an incredible resource for all of us right now. I'm so excited to sit down with these wisdom keepers every night for 10 nights to talk about how we move through literal and figurative storms in our lives. It's going to be such a refuge for me. I think it'll be such a refuge for so many people. Um, and so, yeah, I hope you'll be there. I'm going to be there, and I'm excited to see you all.